boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have Kesha here, Living in My Head. So beautiful song here. This is about picking patterns, or to be more correct, it's one picking pattern but with different endings. A great song here, so if you want to practice your finger picking here and not that of a big challenge, it's pretty easy, then this is a great song for you. Alright, so let's dive into this one. We'll start with the capo set on the 5th fret, and that is the reason for having the high notes reachable here and with simple chords. So that's the reason. So capo on 5th. Let's go over the chords. I think there's a value here to learn the chords, even if we're not going to play a strumming pattern. So I can just mention the chords later when I go through the different notes, and it will be much easier for you to follow there. So let's take a look at the chords behind these notes, starting with A minor. So that is open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. The next chord will be this GB chord. So that is second on A, open D, open G, third B, and open E. We have the C major 7. So that is third on A, second on G, open B, and open E. We have D minor. So that is open D, second G, third B, and first E. Then we have a G, but that's just one finger placed here on the 3rd fret E string in the bass. Everything else is open, or yeah, it's just one other open note. Anyway, we'll come to that. And then we have the F chord here. That's a bar chord. For this specific song, you don't really have to hold the bar per se, but standard chord is a bar chord. So you place a bar on the 1st fret over all strings, and then the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. But for this specific song, if you don't like the bars and you think that is too hard or so, or you're just lazy like I am, it's enough to just hold the note here on the 1st fret E string. So you don't have to bar with your index finger like this. Just add the 1st fret E string, because we're not going to use the strings down below here on the B and E. All right, and the final chord will be the E minor. So that is open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. All right, so let's take a look at this chord by chord, note by note. So let's start with A minor. This part sounds like this. So you hold the chord as it is, and you're going to play open A together with second G. Then second D. Then first B, second G, second D, and open A. The next chord that comes here will be this GB chord. You will play this part. That is second on A together with the 3rd B, and then open G. Then we go to the next chord here, the C major 7. You're gonna play like this. So that is 3rd on A, then open G, open E, open B, open G, and 3rd A. And you can see here, this is the C major, the full chord, but one only thing you need to hold really is the 3rd on A there. So that's up to you, but this is what you need. All right, so these are the first 3 chords. They will come back then later in the 2nd round, or the other round that is played. So you're always gonna start with these A minor, G, B, and C major notes here, chords. All right, then it continues here most of the times with the following chords: D minor, A minor, and G. All right, so now let's take a look at the D minor. It goes like this. So you hold the chord as it is, and you're gonna play open D, second G, first E, 3rd B, second G, open D, then second G, first E, and second G. So this was a little bit longer. It goes like this slowly. Then you're gonna play A minor again. It's very similar to the first one you learned. You're just gonna skip the last note, the open A string there. So everything else is the same. So you start with that part. You're gonna play that part, and that is, again, I can repeat that. Open A together with second G, then second D, first B, second G, and second D. And then we have just a final kick there on the G. You're gonna play that part. That is third on the E string in the bass together with open B. All right, so this is the main part of the song. Perhaps 80% of it goes with this ending here. So like I said before, A minor, the G, B, and C. The C major 7, that will be with us through the entire song, then just different endings. And this one was the D minor, A minor, and G. Okay, so I'm gonna play that for you slowly so you really hear what's up there. So let's go from the beginning. So that is pretty much the basic here for this song. Now the ending here that is played for the round that starts about 52 seconds into the song, but also 1 minute and 16 seconds into the song, perhaps some rounds later as well into the song, 3 or 4 in total I believe, will be played in the same way when it comes to starting. Like I said, A minor, G, B, and C. Then we have the ending here that's different. You're gonna end with F and then E minor. So the starting is the same. Right? I slipped on one string there, but I think you understand about now. Now let's take a look at the two final chords. So the F, it goes like this. So you hold the chord as it is, as we showed you, but you can also, like I said, skip the bar and just place the finger on the actual E string there, first fret. So you're gonna play first E, third A, second G, third D, third A, and back to first E. And then we have the final chord, the E minor. Hold the chord as it is, and you're gonna play. So that is open E in the bass, then second A, open B, open G, second D, and open E in the bass. And that's the other ending there, the second ending. So total round of this second part here, I'm gonna play from the A minor, so a full round with the second ending will go like this, a little bit slower. Guys, so that's the second variation here, and that pretty much covers KESHA's Living in My Head. Great song there. Practice your finger picking with pretty easy grips, chords, and that will be it for this time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please feel free to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Thumb up this tutorial. I love your support, guys. So thank you for watching and play tuned.